Wow. 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 I realized it didn't pop out my chats. Hold on a second. Wait, I have streamer bot. I forgot. I have streamer bot. Let's see if that's working. Good morning, guys. Yeah, let's see if that's working real quick. How are you guys doing? I know it's a little late for me. I started a tad late. But I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here. We're going to get started on our what is that called? Boobaba? On the Dear Dolce at around 10 o'clock my time, so 45 minutes from now, so yeah. We're on the big screen. What do you mean you're on the big screen? Okay, let me see something real quick. And then we'll get it going. Yeah, so I got a new controller. Maybe I should show you guys today. But I got the Steam controller. And the thing that's really awesome about the Steam controller, at least for my situation, otherwise I would say like don't bother, but like I don't have a good way of playing Steam in my bedroom because this is my office that we're in and not my bedroom. And I found a way to be able to play games on Steam by streaming it to my bedroom, and because the controller is like a Bluetooth wireless controller that has like a pretty good like range and is like compatible with Steam, I can basically just connect my controller from my bedroom to my computer, so there's no latency in like streaming, like, because normally I would have to go through like a Fire Stick or something, and the Fire Stick has latency and that sucks. But now it doesn't have any latency like whatsoever, and that is so cool. It's very, very convenient. Hold on a second. Boom. I don't think I'll be here. I gotta go to sleep early if 12 a.m. is early. Maybe? Oh my god. Okay, I think it's working now. Oh my god, hold on a second. I think it's working now. Maybe. Because if I just switch this to... Okay, you might see, we might have some discrepancies here, guys. Oh my god, I think it's working. Oh my god, I think it's working. Okay, hold on a second here. Because I just saved it. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Not to be confused with the stick of truth. Okay, yeah, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Now, will it continue to work? That's the question. Okay, so we're live on Shorts now. Now it's just the moment of truth if it's gonna pull from the other chat now. It immediately recognized the other stream, so that's good. I think it's working. By golly, I think it's working. And that's exciting, guys. I think that's very exciting. Don't you guys think? Okay, awesome. All right, so we took a little bit of work. It took a little bit of work, but now it's going. I'm on horizontal today. Thanks. All right, cool. I'm drawing you on paper. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. With that being said and done, okay. Let's start brewing some coffee. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I'm good. Gucci, as they say. Oh. I fixed it just in time for Dear Dolce 2. I did. And, you know, that's cool. All right, I gotta go message the people. If my tab is still open. It is, okay. Everything seems to be working like normal now. Sometimes Nani tabs doesn't do both, but streamer.bot will. Okay, cool. This is tiramisu. We're also gonna start my water. I'm also wearing red today. Can you answer my question? It's pretty important. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna get started on that in we're gonna get started in that in like in about 40 minutes. So yeah, not right now. I need to get the link though. I need to get that link to the marshmallow. So once that goes live. Call for messages. Copy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is it supposed to be sounding like that? I have no idea. Listen, I have no idea what that is. I should probably eat my cake though. We're going crazy, we're not show. Cause nobody match me toe to toe. Now, can StreamerBot send a message for me? Oh my god, it can. That's actually kind of crazy, kind of wild, kind of freaky. Don't mind me, I'm very prepared today. Don't mind me, I'm very prepared today. Alright. Where's the link? I'll post the link eventually. But as of right now, it's not gonna. Well, you know, I can post it now. It's not gonna be active. But I can post the link. And I'll pin it too, actually. Okay, cool. Okay. Did I pin that? Wait, I pinned that, right? Yeah, it's pinned. I don't think shorts can click on links, but like, yeah. So if you're on, I think. Wait, can you even like click on links in general? If you're on, if you're watching a stream. Hold on a second. This is a really good question that I should probably have answered. I know on shorts you can't for sure, but I wonder if you can do that on horizontal. Okay, I know the wad is done. Well, yeah, you can. If you're watching on horizontal, you can click the link, but if you're watching on vertical, you can't. So that sucks. It takes me off the stream, but I can just put it on a different tab. Yeah, that's, I don't know. It's the only way I can really do it. It's the only way. Well, it's really only the way I really want to do it. If I know right now, it should be closed though. So we'll get to it eventually though. Oh yeah, my what is done. Okay, I should probably get that going, shouldn't I? Enough yapping. Come on, Akira. Stop your yapping and start your brewing. I had 2 onigiri and CC lemon for breakfast. Okay, Nihongo. Nihongo Jozu! Oh my god, Nihongo Jozu. Why isn't the link working for me? I don't know, it's working for me. I said it was inactive too. I literally just said it's inactive. I can't tell the difference between horizontal and vertical. Besides the fact that it's horizontal and vertical. One's widescreen, one's meant for your phone. Remember last week when your phone wasn't charging? Maybe? Oh, Prismaya, I was supposed to ask you if you wanted to be part of the council today. But I kept forgetting to ask you. But we are playing games today, though. I mean, it's not too late now, Mika. Do you want to join in on the council and give some advice? We'll be here for like 2 hours. I have stuff to do anyways. Okay, never mind then. Never mind then. I didn't want to have you on the council anyways. Maybe next time, guys. Shout out to Prismaya, cool streamer. Very cool person. They're cool. We're starting Minish Cap? No, we gotta finish Zelda. We gotta finish Wind Waker next month or next week. Wow, I can't freaking talk today. Can I say something to everyone? Yeah, not now though. Wait until the turn of the hour, and then you can do it. I'm sorry on my second account, you better be. Thank you for the Dear Dolce, it means a lot to people. I mean, people have told me, and that's why I kind of keep doing it. So, can you do a Toad voice? No. I can try, hold on. Yahoo! Ow. Sorry. Ooh. Here's my dongle, by the way. Do you want to see my dongle? Here's my dongle. Woohoo! Yeah! I thought we finished Wind Waker? No, we were going to, but we ended up not. Because I mistook my time here. Akira, do you like Umaboshi? I'm a new sub. I'm a new dom. I'm sorry, was that appropriate? Wait, what's pretty good for someone who's not into Nintendo? I hate Nintendo. I've never played a Nintendo system in my life. Nintendos are for babies. I'm so excited for Star Fox, guys. Could you imagine if I hated... Nintendo? How crazy. I have no idea what that initiative is. So you can stop asking, by the way. What is your favorite type of blended coffee? It's probably going to just be like a light roast, honestly. I just kind of like a light roast. I'm so slow at brewing my coffee today. It's already like... It's already 9:30. I still haven't even touched my cake! Umeboshi. Umeboshi. I'm Canadian. Yeah, I'm Canadian. I don't know what that means. Nintendo is for... Yeah, Nintendo is for babies. Yeah, if you play Nintendo games, you're a baby. Yeah, those games like Pokemon and Zelda and the Super Mario. Yeah, if you play those games, you're a baby. I recently just cut together a clip where I was talking in the nerd voice, and it was so funny because, like, I was so into the character and trying to fix the chat bot that somebody redeemed dog, and I go, I like to play video game. Oh, hey, doggy. It's just the way that I say, oh, hey, doggy, immediately in this nerd voice was so funny. Listen, it's gonna be like the clip is gonna come out. Wait, is it? Wait, did it come out today? No, I think no. It might be tomorrow. I think the clip's coming out tomorrow. But guys, the nerd voice is so funny. Sorry, I forgot I was blooming my coffee and I forgot that I was brewing coffee. Do you guys ever just forget that you're brewing coffee? I do it every day. What coffee grounds do you use? Well, today we're using Salt Spring. Yeah. We're gonna have some better beans later. I mean, these beans are good. If you want my honest opinion, the best beans that I've had so far on the stream has been Stock and Crown. It has been very, very... It's been one of the, richest flavored coffees I've ever tasted. Sea salt blend. I don't think it's a sea... I think it's just it's just a Peru blend. A blend from Peru. Medium roast. It says it has hints of apple in it, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Highlighting a balance between apple, milk chocolate characteristics. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start eating my cake now, though. The only reason why I know coffee is because of Le Blanc and cafe games. I love how they had like a little coffee trivia in that game. But you know what? Catherine did it as well. Catherine had like alcohol. Catherine had alcohol trivia, and that was really, really fun to learn about alcohol, even though, was I? Yeah, I was drinking at that time. Did you just put that on your desk mat? No. Do you like vanilla cake? Yes, but this is tiramisu. Also, my desk mat needs to be like cleaned to hell. It is so dirty. So I apologize. Lord, I apologize. Why do you like using coffee grounds? Because it's used to make coffee? Is that... Is that a weird question? Who's it inspired by? Me. Literally me. It looks like me. You're a human? No. I'm not human. Whenever the captcha asks me, are you a robot? I have to lie and say no. Are you excited for Persona 6? Not anymore. Like, I'm excited for it, but I'm not, like, hyped for it, I guess. Because, like, I don't know. I'm out of the age group that is, Persona, you know? I'm a little too old for Persona now. Well, I don't know for sure. Because I don't know what the game's about. I turn to show. Yeah. Yeah. Which types of coffee can you make? I can make lattes, cortados, flat whites. I can make all sorts of stuff. That cake looks amazing. Want some cake? Tiramisu! It's not like really, it's not like true tiramisu. But like it's a cake that's like, it's a vanilla cake that's like soaked in espresso. And normally it's supposed to be like ladyfingers, right? But it's just like a vanilla cake that's soaked in espresso. Yep. Why is it called coffee misu? I don't know. Ask the Italians. They made it. Tiramisu. It's like we're on a date together, guys. I'm Japanese Indonesian. Sure. Thanks. It's got dogs on it. Do you like it? It's got dogs on it. It's got dogs all over it. Everyone loves dogs here. It tastes like heaven. It doesn't actually taste like. It tastes like a. It tastes like a tiramisu cake. I'm terrified of dogs. You shouldn't be terrified of dogs. Dogs are pretty cool. Some dogs are scary, but some dogs are really cool. Some dogs are also very harmless. Some dogs are very helpful. I'm more of a cat person. I like cats. I'd say I'm a dog person, but I love cats. Does that make sense? Like I'm dog. I've got that dog in me. You know what I'm saying? Anis, Frieren, Noel, Mel, Marine, Hachima. Yeah. There's Fern behind. There's Fern. There's Johanne, Marine, and Nico Robin. And Diva and Reinhardt and Zelda. Good eye though. Nice. You played their ocarina? I mean, yeah. It's not that much different from a Oh, it's not that much different from like a recorder. It's pretty easy. The thing is that this is not tuned. The ocarina is not tuned at all. My dogs eat stuff. My stuff. Well, maybe you should eat your dog's stuff, huh? Show him who's boss. Start eating your dog's food. Well, follow him. I'm out full. Do you know how sane you sound? Not insane, but I know how sane you sound. You sound so sane right now. Ooh. Is it weird if I put this in the background in the game? No, not at all. I think it's weird if you didn't. My fish eat gourmet food. Wait, for real? Like actually? Because I know some people really like treat their fish like royalty. They never skimp on the food for their fish, and I think that's pretty like, that's like kind of like dedication, to be honest. What posted today? Oh, how to keep a chat preoccupied. Yeah, that one was good. Oh my god, Subway Surfers! Should I put Subway Surfers on for you guys again? Would you guys like that? Pokemon coloring sheets. Oh my god, yeah. It's been a while since we've done any actually like these activities. But I just don't have enough time to do them anymore because, God, like my jobs are so demanding. I need to like constantly like keep up with stuff. The Subway Surfer did bring a lot of people. What if I just had Subway Surfer on in the background, guys? Like, just not as a like a prominent thing, in, like just like in the back, or just like back here, like in somewhere in the back. Subway Surfers vertical gameplay. Okay, hold on a second. What if I just, you know... Hold on a second. This is gonna be so dumb. Okay. But, like, what if I... Hold on a second. I gotta put my phone on silent. Do not disturb. Okay. I can't eat my food without having YouTube on. I need to have my YouTube on and eat my food and drink my drinks. It's so. What do you mean? It's in the background. It's in the background. Does anybody else like? Okay, so if you have like food, right? Let's say you ordered food, or you made food or whatever. Like you just have food, right? Are you guys the type of people that like you will wait to put something onto YouTube before eating it? Oh, did you guys see that one clip where they put Germa on at a bar, and he was trying to talk to the people at the bar? Yes. Yeah, no, it's like a very, very normal thing, right? It is very normal to like get food and then like, I need my YouTube. Oh. This is a really like look how good this cake looks, guys. That's a solid looking cake. Spongy. It's not like soft. It is very spongy though. I'm only here for Akira Dolce. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. I had coffee earlier. Oh man. Now you gotta watch me drink my coffee. I need a dedicated like this is my phone. This is like my phone. I need like a dedicated like Subway Surfer phone for the stream now. Are you an anime boy? Is that your cosplay? No, this is me for real. I look like this. I'm surprised you haven't finished it all yet. I mean, like it's very rich. It's a very rich cake, you know. Like look at that cake. Look at that cake. A second coffee never hurt. I mean, you know, a second coffee never hurt. But you know what will hurt? A 14th coffee. You shouldn't drink 14 cups of coffee, by the way. Vanilla with coffee? What's vanilla with coffee? What country do you support? Canada? I hope Canada wins the World Cup. Cause I'm Canadian? What do you mean? What country do you support? To who do you pledge your allegiance? Well, who am I supposed to say? Jesus? That's on Earth, dipshit. You're from Earth? I'm from Missouri. That's on Earth, dipshit. Have you ever had homemade coffee with chocolate shredded into it, whipped cream, vanilla, and chocolate creamer? That just sounds like a hot chocolate, like a mocha, really. But yeah, no. Yeah, I have. Have you ever had a mocha? Yes, I have. Did you make this cake? No, I bought this from a store. I bought this from a local store, actually. So, if you manage to dox me by finding out which cake sells or which store sells this cake, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna be a little weird. I'm sure someone out there could probably do it, but like, if you are able to do it, what's wrong with you? That cake. It looks really good. It looks really good from behind, you know, but like, as soon as I turn it this way, it's kind of fucked up. But like, that's why I'm trying to keep it like looking like this, so it looks more like a cake, you know. My aunt makes really good cookies. I make really good savory food for some reason. I make really good curry and rice, and tacos, and burritos, and spaghetti, and lasagna. I had hot pot yesterday. Oh my god. I just realized I had a hot pot yesterday at home. My parents are Asian, and so we had a hot pot. And it was like, wow. We had chrysanthemum and squid balls and like shabu shabu beef and beef tripe and what else did we have? And shrimp. The chrysanthemum was good because it was homegrown too. Omelets? Oh, I'm really good at making omelets too. The omu rice? Have you guys ever had omu rice before? Omu rice is hella good. Is anybody actually watching this? Can I turn this off? How do you make pasta? Oh, you make pasta by like getting flour and egg yolk. No, I am. What do you mean you guys are watching this? Shouldn't you be watching me instead? I can't see this. Oh, wow. Hey, anime boy, get down. I'm trying to watch the Subway Surfers. What if I just put on the World Cup? I just see the phone. What do you mean? I was like, did I just get a notification? No, it's fucking Subway servers. If Max has 10 lemons and Mac took 19 from his lemonade stand, how many does he have? Who is he? How many? Where's Matt getting these 19 lemons from? That's crazy. I know this sounds weird, but I saw a YouTuber who was like a femboy, I guess, and his followers are all shits. Am I the femboy? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hold on a second. You promised 10k subs, you'll wear a maid outfit. Did I say that? I also promised I'd do ASMR. So, like, that didn't happen. I was actually thinking about that the other day. Because I promised ASMR. But I never made it. I never did it. We're already at 5,000, by the way. I need to use the barista's room. Okay. I need to use the little barista rooms, guys. I'll be right back. Which is perfect because, like, if I use the little barista's room, then I won't have to for Dear Dolce. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Who did that? Let's put this front and center for you guys. Yeah, I'll wear a maid outfit. I won't shy from that. But ooh. I was thinking for like the ASMR thing, I wanted to do Akira Dolce lullabies you to sleep. And I go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby, go to sleep, go to sleep. No, I was actually thinking about like legitimately doing a serious like ASMR where I help, like a ASMR to help you fall asleep, where I literally just like be like, I don't know, just not whisper soft things, but like, you know, speaking of like a really like low tone, that's like this, right? Speaking a really low tone and help you sleep. Maybe sing a song that's like, oh, what's that? How does the lullaby go? How does I don't know how, or like, hush little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring don't shine. I don't know. I just like, just sing lullabies, you know? I think that would be a cool ASMR. I listen to ASMR all the time, so if you do it wrong, I'm gonna judge you. I have a friend that would help me write that up, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go BRB, guys. Please enjoy Subway Surfers for a little bit. I'm gonna use the little barista's room. I'm back. Did you guys like my sneezing? I purposely unmuted so you guys could hear me sneeze. I wonder how the Subway Surfers keeps going like that. Obviously, it's a screen recording. Yeah, it's a screen recording. I just ripped it off of YouTube. Are you getting sick? Maybe. I don't know. People around me are getting sick, so maybe I'm getting sick. But I had Hot Pot the other day, and man, it was good. Oh, man, it was good. That's probably why I had to use the little barista's room. And YouTube Premium. Oh, yeah, I have YouTube Premium. I pay for YouTube Premium because, like I get YouTube Music for free as well. And YouTube Music and no ads on YouTube for, like, $5, $7. Yeah, I would say it's pretty worth it. But that's because I use YouTube a lot. If you don't use YouTube a lot, if you're like on TikTok or something, sell out. Hey, listen. Would you rather I give my money to Spotify of all places? For YouTube movie spots. No, also you can get access to the YouTube games, which are fucking stupid and no one should play them because they're all like stupid. And it's like the butt game, like the butt game. Do you guys know what the model walk butt game is? Are you afraid of cockroaches? I am. I hate bugs in general. I have YouTube games, but not premium. How do you have that, but not premium? I pay for both YouTube Premium and Apple Music. Oh, man. I wish YouTube paid me, but you know, guess what? They're not. And you know what? Maybe that'll change. Once we get enough, what is it called? Once we get enough, viewers. Enough watch hours, which I think we're approaching really, really quickly. Also, guys, just by watching the stream on YouTube, you can help me get memberships quicker, which means custom Akira Dolce emotes, which means membership benefits, potentially membership-only content, a link to my coffee fans. I was joking with somebody. Like, I showed off my arm. I don't know if you guys have seen. I posted a body pic on Twitter the other day. So, yeah. I was like, nobody's gonna see this. I don't do. It's a joke. But I did post a picture of myself, my body. Not my face, though, but my body. Over on Twitter. Because I know no one's gonna see it. And somebody, I was in a call with somebody, and they're like, oh my god, you should start a subscription, a fan subscription service, and post things like this. You'll get hella money. I was like, probably, but I'm so lazy. The way I sprinted to a Twitter. It's not that exciting, guys. It really isn't. But like, if you're curious, I'm like, yeah, is he like 300 pounds? I'm not 300 pounds. A subscription. What do you mean, holy shit? People want to see. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys are curious. I know people are curious and stuff, so. I'm so lazy. I mean, like, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this about, okay, we're going to be so normal about this, right? And this is a perfect transition into Dear Dolce. So, we're going to be very, very normal about this. I'm going to, well, you can have the Subway Surfers for this talk, okay? But I'm going to turn it off later. But, guys, people who do sex work, and I'm not going to censor it because it is sex work. People who do sex work, like OnlyFans and Fansly, and like, I don't know, NSFW Patreons and stuff like that. I don't think Patreon does NSFW anymore. I don't know. But, guys, one, it's a lot of work. Guys, it's a lot of work to do that stuff. Sure, you can outsource it to a company, but like, if you don't, it's a lot of fucking work. Not only that, you do get lots of harassment online from it, because like you know, people don't look at it in a very, you know, kind manner. And like, you have to like also just, if you guys have ever been a content creator at all, NSFW or not, it's a lot of work. And NSFW content is even harder because you need to sell, like, not necessarily your body, but like you need to sell something that like gets people going. And that's a very, very hard thing to do. Have you ever flirted with anyone before? Yeah, it's that hard sometimes. Have you ever talked to somebody, like, you know, and some people are just like, you know, some people are just like, oh my God, like, yeah, just sell your feet and blah, 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 you'll make hella money, blah, blah. It's like, no, because then another thing that you have to do is that, like, you have to think about is that when you post that stuff online, people are very, very likely to share it online on other places or like leak your images. And so like the amount of money that you would make sometimes is like really, really insignificant because people just take it and just like post it online for free. So like, you know, and like if you just post the pictures, right? If you just post pictures, you're gonna get diminishing returns and people are just gonna get it for free anyways elsewhere. So what a lot of people end up doing is they end up creating an experience on that website or whatever, right? So like personal DMs and like, they make it really, really personal to the person who's paying. And so, you know, if some people just want to get their rocks off, right? They'll find a way to do it, right? But the good creators on the platforms are creating things that are personal to the people who are paying for it. Even if it's like still a mass sort of like even if it's like a mass like post that people are sending and stuff like that, they try to make it feel as personal as possible. Kind of like how this is, but like in an NSFW sort of thing. And if you're asking me why do I know this sort of stuff, it's because I have several friends who do this. I have several friends who do sex work. And these are the types of things that we talk about whenever we're like, oh, let's, you know, seems kind of parasocial. I mean, it is like, it's like, you know, it's like they're selling sex, right? They're selling this sort of like really deep into personal sort of, you know, thing. It can get really, really like parasocial as well. So Hilda's watching. Oh my God, I shouldn't talk about porn in front of Hilda. No, I have a lot of NSFW creators as friends, so no, and like it's honestly not that different from creating a SFW top or the content as well. Safe for work and not safe for work content, like the same amount of effort goes into it. There's a different sort of process to it, but like the same amount of effort really goes into if you want to make something that's really, really like, you know, worth. You know, you gotta make something that is worth paying for, right? That's the thing, is that you gotta make something that is worth people's time and is worth people's money. And so that's how it is. Happy Pride Month, by the way, guys. Akira only acts slutty for the love of the game. I do, I really do. I've flirted with friends for fun. Yeah, that's normal. It's tough out there. Cool, yeah. Okay, let's get things going. I'm gonna start turning on questions now, and we're gonna move on over to the cafe and continue on from there. Okay, say goodbye to Subway Surfers, guys. Bye, Subway Surfers. Bye, Subway Surfers. We're going away now. Bye Subway Surfers. Do you love traumatizing yourself? A little bit. People don't get it until you see NSFW content that's lazy and boring. Yeah, no, for real. Okay, like if you are just like, okay, I want to be like, oh my gosh, you guys should be degenerates and go look at some NSFW stuff. No, don't do that. But like, there is such thing as low quality. There is such thing as low quality porn, and there's such thing as high quality porn. Listen, the amount of JABs that are out there and they sell at, like, you know, the stores, sometimes they go really freaking hard, guys. I'm just gonna say it. All right. Okay. So let's move that around. Vertical chatting. Is this it? No. Shit. Sorry, guys. Okay. So the QR code is now active. Inbox will now be taking stuff as well. You can also use the link that's provided in the chats. They are pinned. Gotta make sure everything is up and going. Yeah, okay. So yeah, all the links are now active, and so if you guys want to send a question into the marshmallow, either scan the QR code or follow the link, and you guys can send me some confessions today, guys. All right. And so before we start, guys, I want to preface this that this is a very, very, I wouldn't say serious because that sounds like it's dramatic, but like this time that we have every month, we do this once a month. It is a very, very sentimental, very, very, vulnerable time for some people, right? And so I ask that you guys be a little bit, socially aware. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm basically, people are opening up, right? They're revealing parts about themselves that is a little more difficult, anonymously, but still, like, they're opening up. I want you guys to be able to, speak with kindness. Please don't judge. If you are very judgmental, if you are going to make fun of people in chat about people's, situations that you personally do not know or are not experiencing, I will ban you, and I will not hesitate. My mods will not hesitate as well, right? So if you are making fun of people, there's a zero tolerance, especially during this time. All right, guys? So, yeah, so I was gonna follow that up with something. I totally forgot now. But, am I allowed to ask questions in chat? Ideally, no. Ideally, I would like you to do it through Marshmallow, just because it's anonymous. There are some people who have sent their stuff in via email, and did I hit that not work? Why is it sending me to Twitter? It might. I think it's primarily I think it's primarily like a Twitter-based website or Twitter-based service. It shouldn't, though. I joined later if I have time. Okay, thanks. That's yeah. Sorry. I'm in the car, not driving. Can't hear you because Amma has the windows down. Yeah, okay. So, it's gonna be a time today. I guess we should start off also that it is Pride Month today, guys. This month is Pride Month. It is also Men's Mental Health Month. It's also PTSD Awareness Month. So there's only 12 months in the year, right? So people are like, why is Men's Mental Health Month trying to overtake Pride Month? And that's like are men trying to make it about themselves? It's like, no, we're not really trying to make it about ourselves. We aren't. And I guess, okay, I got into like a little bit of a rabbit hole the other day about women hating men for being that's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month is November. But I was in a little bit of a rabbit hole, and what do I want to say here? I ended up seeing a lot of videos about women hating men or blaming men for their insecurity of not wanting to open up. And the more you think about it, the more like kind of ironic it is. The fact that you're like, oh, it's your fault that you're not opening up. It is your fault that you are trying to remain stoic, and you know, you're trying to like you're following the gender roles as a man. It's your fault. It's like, that is so, yeah, like you understand why that is so oxymoronic. How blaming men for the fact that they have to be stoic is like, it's self-inflicted. Like, do you guys see the irony in that? Right? Like, tell me I'm not crazy. But it just really bothered, like, it really bothered me. It really did. And listen, guys, I know it's Pride Month, and you guys should be proud of your gender identity, of your sexuality. You know, there has been a lot of crimes against the gays, the theys, the queens, you know? But at the same time, you know, this shouldn't be an opportunity for those people to bite back. If you are one of those people that's saying, well, like, you did worse to me, that's part of the problem. You know, it's a vicious cycle. You're part of the Ouroboros that's eating itself. And you know, it's if ever you come across a time during Pride Month, and I don't want to, and this isn't everybody, right? These are just the bad eggs, right? But if you come across a person who identifies as, you know, as gay or lesbian or trans or queer, I don't really like using that word, but you know, like, or questioning or whatever, and they shame you for being they shame you for being cis. They shame you for being cis, like a cis male, right? Cis male. They blame you for being heterosexual. Like, that's not what Pride is about, guys. We should just totally stab Caesar, right? But you know, it's about bringing people up, right? It's about lifting people up. It's not about tearing other people down. It's always been that way, right? And people who do end up tearing other people down, they're not trying to lift themselves up. They're trying to bring people down. So, just don't let those types of people try to shame you. I mean, it's Pride Month. You guys should be, you know, again, proud of your sexuality and your gender. And even if that means that you are cis and straight and male. I understand it's about LGBT stuff, but like, you know, you shouldn't be ashamed of it either, right? It's not shame month. It's not straight shame month. It's Pride Month. And bring up the gays, the theys and thems. All right. Sorry. Okay. We got an ask here. I forgot how I did this. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay. Okay. Here's a question. Akira, why do men feel it's okay to be toxic to women? And remember, you can show emotions. Happy Men Well-Being Month. Okay. So, why do men feel like it's okay to be toxic to women? Why do bullies feel like it's okay to bully somebody? Right? It's just kind of like an ingrained thing. I don't really know how to really answer this properly, but like, some people are just taught that it's okay to do things, and it's not. And sometimes it's just wrong, you know? I'm gonna take this in a little bit of a silly direction, but like, you know, imagine if like your parents said it's okay to eat glue, and so you just ate glue. It's not okay, but sometimes it is, right? like, or not, I mean, that's like, sometimes like that's how it is. That's what I'm trying. It's not, that's how it is. Sorry. That's how it is. And it's a learned behavior. And sometimes it's not just from your parents, it's like from society, right? The things that we see in movies, things we see on TV, on social media. If you guys have ever heard of anything called the manosphere stuff, manosphere stuff is one of this stuff out there that is catered towards young men, particularly between the ages of 13 and 18. And in that time, in that sort of sort of content, they say things like, oh, women should be subservient to men, you are the man of, you know, you are the man of the relationship, you should wear the pants, you should call the shots. You know, that's the type of content that's out there, and they're perpetuating this sort of, you know, thing. It's okay to berate women based on their looks, because, you know, women exist just to, you know, to be in a relationship with men. And that's just, it's disgusting. It really is. So it's enabled behavior why men feel like it's okay to be toxic towards women. Sometimes people don't even realize. Sometimes they don't even realize they're being toxic, because it's just been so ingrained into them that that's how the world should be. It's the same types of people who are like, women should be in the kitchen. Women belong in the kitchen, right? We're in fucking 2026 right now. We can't afford women to be in the kitchen right now. They need to help. They need to be breadwinners. Listen, let me stay in the kitchen. You be the breadwinner, okay? Does that sound good? But yeah, that's just how it is. That's why people feel like it's okay to hate other people, and not just men hating on women. Why, it's women hating on men too. It's straights hating on gays. It's gays hating on straights. They just think it's like, this is just how it is, but it doesn't have to be that way. And so if you ever find yourself like, oh my god, like there's people, these types of people are always toxic, and that's not the case. It's just like, it just happens to be an unfortunate circumstance that that their behavior was learned in that way. Thank you for the message. Okay, so this is another very, very deep one, guys. So I hope you guys are very kind about this one as well. Okay, so my younger sister has been doing meth and hard drugs behind my back, and I'm the last to find out about it in my family after she's already been in rehab. I said I was chill and I think I handled it well when she called me, but I just don't know how I'm going to react when I see her next weekend. I'm definitely an avoidant type, and I'm worried I'll come off as too aloof. How would you suggest I go about the interactions? Obviously with joy that she's getting help, but I joke a lot. There's something called reading the room. There might be opportunities where you can joke about it, but like, and it's going to be hard sometimes to read the room. It is hard to read the room. There's a saying in Japanese, it's called kukiyomi, which means reading the air. So like, you know, reading the room. Basically, how do I say this? You are going to have to find a way to be comfortable with the situation in the first place. So if you are uncomfortable about the whole thing, it will show. You will definitely be like, I don't know, if your sister is like, oh, this person is being really, really awkward around me. I don't think they feel very, you know, safe around me. They don't feel very, you know, they don't know how to talk to me. It's going to come out. It's going to come out that way. And so I guess the number one thing that you kind of need to first do is just kind of psych yourself up into actually being okay with the situation. And the face is a hard muscle to control. It is hard. But, yeah, I think that's the first step that you have to do there is just really be comfortable in the situation that you're about to be put in. It's going to be difficult, you know. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but it's, you know, it's something that you're going to have to do. And then the second thing is just like, you know, try to not make it about that. Try not to make it being about the fact that they have gone to rehab or they're getting help and stuff like that. You know, talk to them as if they were a person, as if you know, you're going out for coffee together. You know, and if it gets brought up in conversation, then it gets brought up in conversation, and you can talk about it. But you know, don't even think about it. In my opinion, just don't think about it. And when it's brought up, you know, then, you know, kind of read the room and see where you can go with that. See if you can really joke with it. You know, if your younger sister is also kind of joking about it, it's kind of a good sign that you can also joke about it. I joke about my shortcomings and my flaws all the time. Back when I was in college, I wasn't a very good person. I was actually very misogynist back in the day. But you know, people can change, obviously. But you know, I joke all the time actually with Mika that saying like, oh, I'm a woman hater, I hate women, blah blah blah. Like, back in my day, back when I was younger, I didn't see it that way. I thought it was normal. This kind of ties into the last thing that we just said too. But you know, it's okay to like also joke about you know, the shitty situations that you've caused, if you're okay with it. Just to kind of like read the room with your sister and see if you know, you can joke with it. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I can't see it, but I'm glad you changed. No, it's not about me. It's about this person. But yeah. Yeah. Just don't think about it, really. Don't think about the fact that she's been in rehab. Think about that you're going to be able to see her. Because, you know, it's actually kind of crazy is that some people, they never have the opportunity to see their family. So I feel like you should at least be happy about that. That you're going to be, you know, at least hopefully on good terms. But yeah. Thank you for your question. I hope that answered your questions, or if you feel a little satisfied in that. I'm sorry if it didn't, but yeah. Oh, why did that turn out really weird? Okay. Did I? Hold on a second. Did somebody rescind their question? I could have sworn I just saw a question and clicked on it and it disappeared. Okay, hold on a second. This is a bit of an essay here, so let me just quickly read this one. Okay, yeah. So this next one, I was out drinking with my close friend, and they found out that they hold views that are misaligned with mine, specifically around social issues that are kind of personal to me. It came up casually while discussing gender roles, and it turned into a debate that caught me off guard because we'd never really talked about that stuff before. I don't think they're a bad person, and they're fun to be around. I'm not planning to ditch them, but there's this looming thought in my mind that if I were to be dragged away in a concentration camp, they wouldn't really bat an eye. It would made me realize that I didn't really have a space where I feel fully understood or where I don't have to be more normal in a way. I've been thinking about meeting new people, but I'm kind of a person who takes a long time to warm up and usually makes friends due to forced proximity like school or work. I work from home now, so putting myself out there feels challenging, but I also might be overthinking things. Yeah. So you can disagree with friends, right? You can disagree with friends. I argue with my friends all the time. There are things that we don't agree with, but when it comes to a very, very like a very, very serious opinion, when it comes to things like safety and, you know, I guess prosperity of your will, that's when things get a little sticky, you know? Because if I had a friend who I was hitting off very, very well with, right? And all of a sudden, they say, I'm an avid religious person to nondescript religion, and I don't think that gay people should be gay, and I think they should die. At that point, I would definitely cut that person off, because that is a very, very like radical view. It's a very, very radical view. But if somebody was like, I'm a Christian, sorry, not Christian. I'm an avid religious person, and you know, it doesn't agree. I don't agree that gay people should marry the same gender. I don't think that's right. That's not what my religion says. But all I will do is, you know, just pray for them and hope they you know, they can make it to the land of the afterlife, whatever that is, right? Like, if somebody was like that, right? If somebody was like more understanding, right? Then I would be like, okay, we can disagree on that, and we can still be friends, right? But like, if somebody's like, no, I have a zero tolerance for that, well, then I just have zero tolerance for them too. So, depending on how severe it is, I would say I would, you know, it's sort of like a spectrum here. Like, you know, like if it's not severe at all, right, you can keep them around and you can still hang out with them and all have fun stuff like that. But if it's like kind of treading on dangerous territory, I would kind of like maybe distance myself from them a little bit and be like, well, there's a thing that you know, I don't really, you know, I don't really feel safe around you when we talk about this sort of things, and so I won't hang out with you as often, but you know, I still like you as a person, but you know, I just don't really agree with you. And then there's just like straight up cutting people off because you know, they're a dangerous person. Whenever you feel like your safety is in danger, I feel like that's a really, really good reason to cut somebody off. So that's what I gotta say about at least that, you know, to friends that have differing opinions than you. As for meeting new people, yeah, I feel like it's great that you want to go out there and meet new people, and it is very, very difficult. But I think that when you go out and meet people, it's, you know, go to places that you want to be. It's not really like, oh, I need to go out and meet people. Don't have that as the objective. Go out and like do a thing that you want to do because you like it, and then people that also like the thing that you do will flock around you. And that's just how it is, right? If you like anime and you like manga and cosplay and stuff, and you go to an anime convention, guess what? You're gonna meet a lot of people who are really into anime and cosplay and manga and all that stuff. And your idea might be like, oh, I'm gonna go out and meet some friends there. No, your idea should be like, I'm gonna go out and have a good time. And if I end up having a good time with somebody else that I just meet at the place, then yeah, then that's a great place to you know, meet somebody. It doesn't have to be like, I say anime convention because like that's where I met most of my friends, but like it doesn't even have to be like at anime conventions or anything like nerdy or anything. It's just like anything that you want to do. Like if you go to like a tennis club, right? Like your local gym has a tennis meetup every Wednesday to play tennis with people, and it's available for all ages, all skill levels and stuff like that. You know, just go play tennis with some people, or you know, work on your swings and stuff. You know, play some games with some random people and then have fun. Play League of Legends and then like realize other people in League of Legends are also into the same things that you are, and then be friends with them in League of Legends. And then, you know, I got to the YMCA as a volunteer, and it's great. Yeah. Volunteering is also another great way to meet people, because like, you know, the easiest way to meet people, IMO, is to just go out and go out for you. And when people come by, then, you know, then you just made a friend. These questions seem sensitive. I mean, yeah, they are. That's just kind of how it is. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the message. I hope maybe that has helped you out a little bit, and if not, then I'm sorry. This is not a question that's necessarily. I'm not even gonna save it. But this says, do you think when your voice is low it's seductive? No, I think it's obnoxious. Thank you for asking. This is a very, very dramatic one. And I understand your sentiment. I also feel like it's not really, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like also not appropriate, but I understand the sentiment here. I also won't show this one up, but I will read it out loud. It says, your neck isn't a hanger, so don't hang it. Your skin isn't paper, so don't cut it. I understand the sentiment here, right? But I feel like there needs to be a bit more context to it, you know? You know, your couch isn't a bed, so don't sleep on it. You know, I mean, I appreciate it. I really do, right? I really do see that you're trying to care for other people. But, you know, this is, I don't know, it's just not a very, very strong sort of sentiment in my opinion. But you know, you are right though. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but like, yeah. But thank you for sending that in too. Okay, so here's another one. Okay. Okay, so yesterday my boyfriend said he's been vaping and he lied to me. Wait, vaping? Is that is like vaping? I told him I'm okay with it. I'm not, and so I told him to try anxiety humidifiers. Then he cheated on me with his family friend. He did this because I had one of his friends added. Didn't know that it was his friend. Now I'm depressed. Any tips? I'm not actually sure if this is vaping or if this is something else. But your boyfriend lying to you is always a bad sign. A lying boyfriend is always a bad sign. And cheating on you with a family friend, that's also just not very good. So, yeah. So to me, whoever this is, it sounds like your boyfriend's kind of a shit. Yeah, red flag for sure. Sounds like your boyfriend's a little bit of a shitter, and you could do so much better. But yeah, someone who lies and someone who cheats, immediately, like, I'm just like, get out of there. So, yeah. He did. No, it was just, yeah. So, I don't know what really tips you are looking for, other than like cut this guy off, because that sucks. Yeah, total shithead. As for, you know, as for feeling depressed, it's okay to feel depressed. It's, you know, you had some, you know, attachment to this person. So I'm not going to say like, oh, you can just get over it, right? But like the thing is that it's kind of hard to sometimes. Especially if you had a sort of an attachment to a person. So I'm just going to say immediately that it's really, it's okay to be depressed about it. It's okay to feel caught up and stumbling and, you know, feel like you're struggling through this, because like, imagine like ripping off, you know, like a finger, right? Like in the grand scheme of things, one finger isn't going to ruin your life, but it sure as hell gonna hurt. So, you know, if you feel like somebody who's like, you know, somebody who's like emotionally part of you is now ripped away from you, through whatever reason, right? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting. It's gonna like feel like it's gonna damage you forever. But, you know, the scars will always be there, but you don't have to let the scars kind of control you. So, in my opinion, it's okay to think about it. It's okay to like kind of mull over it, but like also don't let it control you. You know, never really let it sound like there are better people. Obviously there are better people out there. So, and it kind of sucks because like the one person that you think you could trust just kind of stabbed you in the back. And that'll definitely put up some walls for you. But I guess the number one thing out of it to take away is like you've been burned by a stove. And so now when you see a stove, you don't have to be afraid of the stove, but you do have to be wary. You know the dangers of the stove. Look for that. And if those signs are coming up, you might not know what the signs are, but like, you know, the more you put yourself out there, the more you'll experience, really. And then the more you experience, the more, you know, the more enlightened, I guess not really enlightened, but like, you know, the wiser you become, I guess. I'm sure you'll find someone who deserves you and communicates better. Absolutely. I agree with that as well. You know. Okay, cool. All right. I'm not sure if that really helped. But that's how I feel about it. Chat has been also saying like, yeah, you deserve better. Yeah. Cheating, lying, bad, red flags. Get out of there. But thank you so much. Indigo, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Again, there's a zero tolerance. There's a zero tolerance to this stream, guys. If you are going to make fun of people, if you're going to harass people, if you're going to, you know, call people names, it's not cool. Especially in this time, especially on Pride Month, especially during Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Month. Okay. Something a bit lighter. All right. Yeah, this is a not so deep one, and that's fine because all sort of questions are sort of welcome here. Something a bit lighter. What should I do when I need to do the dishes, but I've been glued to my couch? I guess the first step is to get off your couch. But no, it sounds to me what you have right now is executive dysfunction, or executive. What was it? Executive. Oh fuck, what's it called? Executive dysfunction. And what that is that it's hard to do something, to start something. And the first thing, one of the things that's actually a little crazy is that some people need time to transition from one state of being to another, whether that is, you know, being asleep and being awake, going from dry to wet into a shower, you know, going from work to play, you know, or from play to work. The first thing that you kind of need to do is like get yourself into the mindset that you should do the dishes. Executive dysfunction is hard to deal with, right? But like do something that is not the dishes, but is adjacent to the dishes. And then you can start getting into the mood of wanting to do the dishes. Like, for example, the dishes seem overwhelming, right? Clean the countertops, right? Just clean the countertops, and then just because you wipe down the countertops, you feel a little bit more in the mood to work or to do some cleaning. if the countertops, you know, just even if they don't need cleaning, just wipe them down, and then you just kind of get in the mood to like clean. There's like, you know, again, there's a transitional sort of period, and sometimes you need to build yourself up to it, and sometimes you can just kind of do it. It just kind of really depends on what you need to do. There's also a thing that's like, there are certain tasks and certain sort of like, I guess, triggers. I don't really know how to really put it other than triggers, but like, you may have conditioned your mind to associate bad things with a certain thing. For example, let's say doing the dishes. Actually, this happened to me. This is an actual thing that happened to me. Whenever I got upset, whenever I got angry, whenever I got like frustrated, I would always do the dishes because my mindset was like, I'm fucking pissed off. I'm angry. I'm gonna go do something productive. And so whenever I ended up doing the dishes when I wasn't angry, guess what? I just ended up being angry. So that's just kind of like a thing, right? And our brain kind of does this sort of thing subconsciously. And it's kind of fucked up, really. But the thing is that like, if you like see the dishes or like, oh, or like you think about the dishes, your brain gets put into like a fight or flight sort of situation. Or like, if I do the dishes, I might die. Like, that's what your brain is actually kind of like saying to you. Obviously, you're not actually thinking it, but your brain is like, if I do those dishes, I might die. And it is like a, you know, it's a sort of, it's a neurochemical thing in your brain. And if you realize that maybe that could be the case, one of the best things to do is to start undoing it. And just small things in small different ways. You know, maybe just put on a calming song to put on a calming song to help you feel more relaxed and stuff, you know. You almost answered all my questions in life. I mean, I'm 37 or something. Music can certainly help set the vibe. I mean, yeah, music can do wonders, guys. Music is actually one of the craziest things that can like really, really get you going and vibing and doing the things that you need to be doing. Wise Unk. I try, I really do. All right. Okay, this is another very, very heartfelt one, I guess. Again, so as always, please be respectful, please be kind. You never really know what the other person might be going through, so. Okay. For my whole life up until now, abuse has been seen as a discipline. Hundreds of hits just to be told it's normal to be abused for doing nothing or doing something wrong. The pain never left, and the buckets of trauma from being hit, being told it would be nice if I had my neck cracked, having a person who tries to suffocate you. Now my only safe place is my attic. Any advice? That is terrifying. I'm so sorry. That is actually genuinely very, very terrifying. That's something that is very, I want to say very, very not normal. But yeah, I want to say that the first step that you've kind of already overcame is realizing that it's not normal. Because it's not. It really is not. As somebody who has been spanked as a kid, because that was the form of discipline in the 80s and 90s, you know, like, and this is gonna sound terrible of me. A little bit of spanks is not gonna be you know, harmful. I turned out okay, I think. I don't know. But you know, obviously, hundreds of hits, you know, that's not good at all. And the fact that you feel like you need to escape, I think the fact that you feel like you need to escape is one of those big signs that something is very, very dramatically wrong. Because obviously it sounds like you need a safe place. Yeah, it's glad. Yeah. It's good that you don't see it as a discipline anymore. It seems like a crime. It might be a crime. It actually might be. But like, I think one of the signs that, because one thing that I kind of realized as an adult, looking back as a child, because I did get spanked as a child, and I will say that it's kind of like, okay, so I don't want to make things weird. But like, what happens after the spanking is also very, very important, right? Because I remember what would happen, and this didn't happen all the time, but I remember when it did happen. Because I would get spanked, right? And I would face the wall for like maybe 5 minutes or something. And then after timeout was over and after the spanks were over, like my parent would, bring me like, like a watermelon or like a glass of juice, and then we would talk about it. And then we would be like, do you understand why that was wrong? Do you understand why that was not okay? Do you know why you should? Because like, I think one of the things is that like I hit my sister. Like I punched my sister or something, and obviously I got a spanking for that, right? And so after that spanking and that timeout was done, having that ability, one, to reflect myself, and then two, having a wiser person guide me through personal thinking was really, really, was really helpful. But obviously for you, that's not being done, right? That does not seem to be a very, like, that's not, it sounds like you're traumatized from it. And I don't want to be like, oh, you should just leave, because like sometimes it's really hard for people to just be like, to just be get up and leave. Like some people can't just do it, right? I would call the cops if it would be nice if my neck cracked. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Right? Some people are also just minors. That's true. Some people don't have the means to leave their homes. Some of them are minors. Some of them don't have the money. Some of them, don't have a safe place. Some of them just don't have a safe place, period. And that's really, really, it's really scary. Yeah, I don't really have any advice for you. I'm sorry. The only thing I could really say is that your situation is a lot worse than mine was. And if somebody in chat could like even kind of chime in on this, that would be very, very helpful. But I guess my only sort of advice on this is, it's good that you've realized that this is not normal, that you realize that it's not discipline, but it is traumatizing. It has traumatized you. And understanding that you have trauma and not and reacting to your trauma are two different things. You can know where it comes from, but like sometimes you can't stop yourself from doing it. But yeah, I guess my only really advice is that I hope that whatever situation you're in, that you can get out of it, that you can, make the best of the worst situation. And I think, I don't know. It's I'm sorry that you are going through that. It really does break my heart that you are going through something so terrifying. Yeah, man, it's. But yeah, I just hope that you're okay. That when you have the opportunity to get away from all of that you will. So, all right. Thank you for sending that in. Thank you for opening up, and thank you for sharing that with us today. All right. Yeah, I don't have any more messages, but you know, we can still talk about things. If we can just have an open discussion as well, then that works too. Who the heck just messaged me? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys? I gotta turn off my I gotta turn on streamer mode. How do you do that again? Streamer mode. Windows settings? No. Where's streamer mode? Wait, why can't I find streamer mode? Wait, what the? Did Discord get rid of streamer mode? Why can't I wait, why can't I find streamer mode? Edit profiles. No. Accessibility? No. Appearance? No. What the? Okay, well, I'm just gonna mute my computer then. All right, that's muted. That is strange. I don't know why. I know what that was about. Yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Happy Pride Month. Happy Men's Mental Health Month. General, any advice for life as a 37-year-old? Yeah. I mean, just general life advice in general. If any opportunity allows you to go outside of your boundaries, not necessarily like your personal boundaries, but like your physical boundaries, do it. Just, you know, go out and experience something new. Experience as many things as possible because life is too short. That's pretty. How's your day going? It's going all right. I had cake today. That's pretty cool. I don't think any of my questions went through because I have 0 right now. It might have been filtered out. Hold on a second. Let me just check my my message settings here. Extremely negative messages are deleted. So if you have any extreme phrasing, I guess, it might be blocking it. So I wonder if I can check any blocked. I don't think I get those if they're blocked or not. I would love to turn that off, but I need to have Marshmallow Premium. So yeah. Yeah, but also just any like general advice in as a living person. Marshmallow Premium sounds funny. It does sound funny. But man, what as a 37, what would you do as 37? Yeah, honestly experience life as much as you can. Go out, travel a little bit, get to know people that you don't expect that you would get along with. You know, wash your hands, take your meds, wash your meds, take your hands. Disconnect from the phones and the internets for a little bit. Actually, one of the things I thought was really, really interesting that somebody brought up is that back in the day, before we had phones and stuff, before we had, I guess I said phones, but before we had like smartphones and stuff, right? We would, whenever we got upset or whenever we got like, you know, we got into an argument or whatever, you know, nowadays we get upset, we walk out of the room and we hop on our phones, right? Before we could do that, before we were have the ability to just do that, to get distracted, we were left to be simmered in our own thoughts. And simmering in your own thoughts, although can be dangerous sometimes, can also be very, very constructive, because you start thinking about like things like, you know, why the other person's acting that way. You start asking questions like, why am I acting this way? And then you start to like kind of understand yourself a little bit better. And not only that, you understand the world a little bit better, the people around you a bit better. So I guess one of the things that I could say as if this were to ever happen to you, if conflict ever came up, don't immediately hop on your phone. Just sort of like put your phone down, kind of sit with your own thoughts for a bit, and try not to distract yourself from your own human self. Feeling emotions is very, very normal. Feeling emotions is a very, very human thing. So let yourself feel the emotion. Again, can be very, very dangerous sometimes, but can also be very, very constructive. Journaling is really cathartic. Yeah, journaling is also very, very helpful as well. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So we got one here. So growing up, I've always had verbal words shouted in my ear. You're not good enough. You're a brat. You deserve to blank, blank, blank. Any thoughts? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, verbal abuse. I don't think I really need to say this, but verbal abuse bad, especially if it's shouted into your ear. Always, like, I don't know, for me, how I see it, putting people down is always like a thing to make somebody else feel better about themselves. It is their way of making themselves feel better. And yeah, and that might not always be true, but like that's how I see it, right? Like just because you know, let's for example, let's take that you're not good enough sort of thing, right? If somebody like is screaming you're not good enough, that is somebody saying, at least from how I see it, somebody saying you don't meet my standards is basically what that's saying, right? You're not good enough is you're not meeting my standards. Because you know, what is good enough, right? What is good enough? And does that standard even like really like apply, you know? Does that standard even matter? Like, I don't know. Just imagine if you're like you're not good enough at cleaning. It's like, well, I'm cleaning. You know? So, and in such a way, when somebody's like, you're not meeting my standards, is being like, I am so good at the things that I do. I'm so whatever, right? What's to say that that person is not, you know, what does that say that person is not actually good at the thing they're doing? What if they're not actually, what if they think that they've never been a brat, right? Just by putting somebody down. When you're in a position of power and you're putting people down, that is a way to inflate your own ego artificially. Big fish in a small pond, you know? So, I would not let that be a deciding factor of you. I would not let somebody else's opinions be a deciding factor of who you are as a person. You should always kind of see things both subjectively and objectively, not just subjectively. So, because I want to say, like, what if you aren't good? Wait, but like the thing is, well, yeah, what if you aren't good enough, right? Because like, what if you aren't good at assembling a car battery. You should probably, if that's your job, then maybe you should get good at assembling a car battery. But like, where in places where it doesn't make sense, don't let it get to you. Right? So if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't really genuinely matter, right? If somebody who's not a professional is telling you that you're not good enough, then either take it as a way to improve or take it as a way that they're wrong. Because sometimes, you know, but sometimes they are wrong. How many times have Chef Ramsay been wrong? Do you remember that grilled cheese he made? Oh, it's the amazing grilled cheese, and then it's just not melted. It's just a slab of cheese that's on some toasted bread. Right? Sometimes they're wrong. Even professionals are wrong sometimes. That might not have been what you wanted to hear, but this grilled cheese was horrendous. Yeah, so you know, it might not have been what you wanted to hear, but it's the thing. It's the thing that I wanted to. It's my opinion on the thing. I'm not gonna hold everybody's hands and comfort them and be like, oh, and pat your ass and say everything's gonna be okay, because sometimes it's not, right? Sometimes I don't want to be an enabler. I don't want to be an enabler. I want you to start thinking about things that kind of make sense. Not things like, oh, I want to echo chamber this. I'm not going to echo chamber you guys. I'm going to tell you guys what I genuinely feel about these things as a non-biased third party. So. All right, thank you for your question. But yeah, this happened last month, but somebody came in here saying like, oh, I was conditioned by my groomer to be convinced that I'm doing things wrong, that I'm you know, that I'm not the way I'm supposed to be, blah 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 blah. And now it sucks because this is one thing that I really like, but this one person who introduced to me, it's tainted it to me now, and I don't feel comfortable consuming it. And the thing that I had to say about that is like, do you actually like the thing that you are consuming, or like, do you just hate the person that showed it to you? Because you can like something genuinely for yourself. It just happens to suck that the person who introduced it to you happens to be a shitty person. If you genuinely like the thing, then you will genuinely like the thing. You can still hate a person and like a thing that they introduced you to. So, yeah. Another thing about that was that like, they're like, I was told that I was, you know, that I wasn't doing things right, that I was wrong about myself, that I was, you know, doing things wrong in my life. And then the one thing I said to that was, how do you know that they're not wrong? How do you know if that they're right? You know, just because they feel like they know more than you doesn't mean that they are actually correct about the things, about their opinions, right? And I say that about myself too. In no way, shape, or form am I ever correct about my opinions. I am not, you know, I'm not going to tell you how life is, especially since I've only lived one life. So I don't ever know what's happening in your guys' lives. I don't ever know what's, you know, what truly, how you deeply feel inside, your external factors, where you live, how you live, you know, things like that. I don't know any of that, but I do know that I've seen enough that when I do see it, I want to help, you know, but I will be wrong too, guys. I will be wrong too. So take everything I always say with a grain of salt, but thinking about it, seeing a different perspective is always helpful. I always want somebody to call me out whenever I do something shitty, because without that happening, I never would be who I am today. So he said he just looks like exactly. I do look exactly like my model. Would you believe it? Same glasses and everything. What if 1 grain of salt would raise my blood pressure and give me a heart attack? I think you're over dramatic about that. 1 grain of salt is not going to cause extremely high blood pressure unless you have a condition. I got my advice and then, I don't know which one it was, but I'm glad that you felt like you got the thing that you wanted to hear. Been missing your shit. Yeah, I've noticed that. Not saying that I'm not calling you out on it, but yeah, I appreciate that you No, I have gray eyes. All right. We still have some time here. I'm still open for some open discussion and stuff like that. If you had any, also, if you guys just want to like, send me anything that's just like something that you've wanted to talk about in general. It doesn't even have to be something that's been bothering you. Just something that's like, oh, I want some people's opinions on this. We can have that. Sister has gray eyes. My ex had gray eyes. It was more like blue and green and gray and whatever, but yeah, she had nice eyes. No, I'd prefer that we didn't talk about the orange man. I'd prefer that we didn't talk about the Hat Man as well. But, if it ever goes to it, man, I don't know. Oh my god, rice shower. No Garfield talk. Man, I hate Mondays. You actually know what I actually do hate? I actually hate Wednesdays. Wednesdays are like the worst days for me because it's so slow, you guys, Is it bad I'm eating a cup of ramen while watching this? No. Do you remember what I talked about earlier? Do you remember what I talked about earlier? That like, if you have food, you need to like surf YouTube for a little bit or surf Netflix for a bit before eating the food. Well, guess what? I am your Netflix. Immature toxic men. I mean, yeah. We can talk about immature toxic men because like they exist. Are they valid? No, not really, in my opinion. Good to see you, Hell, though, by the way. Hope you're doing all right. Somebody did mention this like at the very beginning of Dear Dolce, but I just want to talk about it again. But when there are people that consume things like manosphere stuff where they think it's okay to like hate on women or degrade women or believe that they are the top of the food chain and women are there to like suck up to them and serve them and whatever, it's disgusting. So just got some iced coffee, trying to wake up. Good morning. Sorry, we were talking about some really difficult stuff here. So I don't know if you want that in your morning, if you want a little bitterness in your coffee, but yeah. I wasn't talking about every man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a man. I know I'm not that. The thing is that like, okay, do you guys know about the do you guys know about the what's it called? Bean soup thing? The bean soup conundrum, where somebody's like, oh, there's this recipe for bean soup, except I hate beans. Is there a way for me to make bean soup without the beans? I'm like, well, then the bean soup isn't for you then, right? So like, and then somebody's like, oh, I hate it when men do this, right? And I was like, well, I don't do that, but I'm a man. So like, am I part of the problem? No, I'm not part of the problem. So like, should I worry about it? No. Should I blame women for thinking that way? No. There are people who have issues with something and I'm not contributing to it. Guess what? I'm not part of the problem. And I feel like a lot of people need to think about that too, is that like, it's not always about you. It's kind of crazy, guys. It's kind of crazy, but not everything is always about you. Right? So, I know about the bean soup post. It's actually insane how people talk about it. No, it's so real though. Like people are like, okay, the one of the worst things actually, I've noticed, and it comes to short form content, is that when people consume short form content, they're like, I hate this. I don't like this. And then they're like, okay, well then like, why are you commenting on it? Like, like it's like if are you gonna share your opinion, or are you just gonna say you don't like this? It's like, then just go away. It's not about you. Like, it's on my For You page. It's for me. It's not actually for you. It's not actually for you. one of the things I was doing karaoke the other day, like maybe 2 months ago, and somebody came into my chat saying, stop singing, I hate your singing, stop singing. I'm like, go away then. Why are you here? If you don't want to hear me sing, then go away. So I'm like, what? Are you okay? Better to ignore stuff than provide useless hate. I mean, that also just kind of like fills in the sort of algorithm for you. Like you're interacting with a thing that you hate. Oh, you must love interacting with this thing because you're interacting with it so much, you know? So it's kind of crazy that's like when people are like, I hate this, I'm going to talk about it, and then they just get it more and more of it, and then just kind of feeds into itself, and then they just get into a little hate roll. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. People forget they have a choice not to watch. We have a PSA in Canada called I'm the TV. And the moral of the story is you can choose what you watch. You can watch anything you want. You can watch funny shows or nature shows or shows about people all over the world. Where is outside anyways? I don't know. Can somebody get that cat off my head? Why have I never seen it then? It was an ad in the 90s for sure, in early 2000s. Yeah, I love that PSA. I love the Concerned Children Advertisers PSAs. They're always very, very good. I'm so okay. I don't really need to post this, but like this is the thing. I'm thankful you don't talk like that Lorax guy who just says what the question said and not have an opinion. What? Do you guys know that this is like how most React content comes from? Anyways, when people are just like, they pick a thing and they're like, so there's a thing I saw on the video's playing above their head or whatever, right? And they're like, there's a thing on the internet where this guy is sitting on a bench and he's feeding the ducks, and the ducks are just eating the bread, and that's kind of crazy. There's a man who's feeding ducks bread, and that's bread is bad for ducks, but like the man's feeding bread to the ducks, and then that's the whole content. People consume that. It's weird. I don't know. Or do you guys know the things that are like the TikToks where it's literally just a guy sitting in the bottom corner and just going like, and then there's just a clip playing and that's it. And nothing burger, yeah, nothing burgers. I worked on something instead of sleeping. Oh, me too. Have you seen any of the Australia PSAs? No. I did see a couple like American PSAs because I watched like 4Kids TV or Foxbox, so I got to see a couple American PSAs, but that's pretty much about it. I choked on my own spit. Don't do that. That's bad for you. One kiss is all it takes. Fall in love again. One kiss is all it takes. There's also clips with AI describing what's happening on the clip that's playing. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Content is weird. People consume weird stuff. Again, guys, I think it's really, really important that that we disconnect sometimes. I'm going to bring this back to the disconnecting sort of thing. But like being able to stew in your own thoughts is so good for you. It sucks sometimes, but it's so good for you. You know what else is like sucks but like is good for you? When you take hydrogen peroxide and you rub it on an open wound. How it kind of sucks because it burns, but like it's killing off all that bacteria and germs and disgustingness. Yeah, that sucks. But it's good for you. You know what else sucks? Eating your vegetables. Vegetables suck, but it's good for you. Yeah, so, like, guys, it's gonna suck sometimes, and you can have the option to not do it, but sometimes stewing in your own emotions is good. Hydrogen peroxide. Anything but that. Hydrogen peroxide's good. Or uranium. Do you know how insane you sound? Oh my god, Kaide Akamatsu's back. How much did I miss while I was gone? Everything. You missed the giant dancing bear. Veggies are tasty. Some veggies are tasty. I had chrysanthemum the other day, and oh my god, the chrysanthemum was so good. It was also homegrown. It was my parents have a garden, and they're growing chrysanthemum, and we had chrysanthemum part of our hot pot. It was so good. Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is probably one of my favorite words. Why did I sound like Sonic the Hedgehog there? Did you hear that? Hey there. Sorry. Well, hey kids, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. And make sure to eat your chrysanthemum. I love the cocky anime protagonist voice. You guys know what I'm talking about? Exactly that. It's like a, hey, make sure you make sure you brush your teeth and floss every night. Shonen protagonist, yeah. Gotta go fast. Confident Deku. Hey, it's me, Deku. Make sure you don't throw your back out while you're lifting weights. Can you say Kachan? I feel like I've done that before. Where's memberships? We don't have memberships yet. We're really, really close though. I think we're like 600 something. We're like 600, like 680, 670. It was both awesome and terrible. I remember like something like I said it was like a Morty. Like stuttering Deku is like anime Rick and Morty. Does watching VODs on YouTube help? It does. Yes, VODs help. I'm currently in the middle of making a video as well. So yeah, any sort of watching streams, watching VODs. I don't know about watching the shorts does not count though. Watching shorts does not count. So if you guys are watching shorts, you guys can do it. But God, why do I want to? I just want to talk in Sonic voice for some reason. Like the entire time, I just want to talk like Sonic the Hedgehog. Shorts is its own thing. Yeah, it is. Before it used to not be. When shorts came out, shorts was part of the long form content, and then people quickly got membership, and they're like, we need to change that right away. The thing is that like, man, why is it so hard to get memberships? It's so hard to get memberships, man. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love again. I heard that song the other day and I was like, oh my god, I fucking love that. Who? One kiss is all it takes. And he throws his headphones down. By the way, it's Daily Dolce. You guys can send me stuff and we can talk about stuff. I know it's like a little more casual now, but yeah, maybe we should call it here though. Sonic karaoke? No way. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find a song that I can sing to. What's a good Sonic song? Oh wait, I know a really good Sonic song. Give me a second here. I'm gonna boot it up on my phone and I'm gonna do some impromptu karaoke. This is gonna be so terrible. I'm so sorry. Sing King, let's go. This is Dear Dolce, by the way. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Revving up your engines, listen to her howl and roar. Giving you the touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. I can't sing as Sonic at all. Highway to the danger zone. Right. Danger zone. Begging you the touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, I can't sing as Sonic at all. There's no way. Anyways, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, it's because, you know, highway to the, like, radical highway, all that stuff. Maybe rap? Hold on, let me see if there's a rap song that I could do. Do you love space videos or ocean videos? What? That's a weird question. I joined this expecting trauma, not this. We ran out of trauma, okay? We ran out of trauma. Oh my god, Nico, welcome back in. Wait, hold on. I think I found the perfect Sonic song for him to sing. Are you ready? This is gonna be Sonic the Hedgehog singing this song. Wait, I realized I don't know this. Wait, hold on a second. Where's the chorus? Wait. Look like slats, cause you got it like that. Take a big bite, then you want to bite, yeah. Wanna. Okay, oh my god. Does anybody, wait. This song's so long. Hold on, let me try. Okay, hold on. I know the chorus. Let's go. You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop. My little soda pop. Cool me down, you're so hot. Pour me up, I won't stop. You're my soda pop. My little soda pop. It's the singing of Sonic is like impossible. I don't know what it is, but I can't do it. Can think of every drop I think of. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Cool me down, you're so hot. I would reverb this, but it would also reverb the song. Guys, remember when I was like, oh, I have to be convinced to sing like an angel? I have to be convinced to be like good at singing. Otherwise, I just sing like an asshole. It sure does get worse. I'm telling a trusted, please do tell a trusted adult. I do say this all the time though too. Make sure that somebody knows what you're watching at all times. Not all times, but like make sure that somebody knows what kind of content that you're watching. Why are you starting to turn a brain rot? Because we ran out of trauma. It was just supposed to be for you guys to help heal. My message once sent through here, I think it's a little too dark, but I want to say that. I love you and your streams. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm sorry your trauma is too dark for Marshmallow. Can you say 6'7"? Was that good enough? You're all I can think of. Every time I drink up. You're my soda pop. My little soda pop. Skibbity Nagito? What snacks are you munching on? Oh, I was eating the cake I didn't finish from earlier. I like it better when you sync up jump superstar. Jump up superstar. How long ago was that? So come jump up in the air, jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and you're scared. That one? 2 hours to finish cake. It's a big cake, okay? It's a big cake. Tiramisu. Tiramisu, yeah, it was good. You guys missed out. It was a slice. It was not a square cake. It was a triangle cake. Listen, it's a big cake, man. Oh my god, Nintendo came out 45 years ago. I don't know when Nintendo came out. God. Oh, would you guys be opposed? Listen, we're going to be ending here soon. But would you guys be opposed to doing a gaming stream on during a tea time? Like, what if you played Star Fox? Switch to Star Fox instead of tea time. Because it comes out, when does it come out? On Wednesday? Yeah, it comes out in 2 weeks on Wednesday. So if I played it on like a Wednesday morning and a Thursday morning, normally I would save those for like the weekends, but like I love Star Fox so much, guys. 9 years ago. No, what was 9 years ago? Super Mario Odyssey. Now we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that has Pauline in it. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Game on during a stream, I'm so down. I mean, I've done Tomodachi, but like that's not really a game. It's more like watching hamsters. Life is like British weather. 1 minute it's good, and next it's pouring. Okay. I'm gonna close the comments or the messages now. Thank you guys for submitting. I got 2 more. We're gonna read these 2 and then we're gonna head on out. Okay. I know we like ran out of trauma, but like it's fine. Sometimes we just have to like be a little like we can get a little wacky and a little fun, you know. We don't always have to be sad and depressing. So I'm glad you guys can like. I'm glad we could shift gears from some of the harsh stuff that you guys have been going through. Again, I'm so like heartbroken to hear about some of the stuff that you guys have been going through, and so I'm glad that you are able to open up and share some of that stuff and feel safe. Playing Zelda later. We are playing Zelda, yes, but we're not playing Wind Waker. We're playing a randomizer, and Mika's gonna be there, and she wants to play a randomizer, so we're gonna be doing a randomizer. Okay. Oh my god, I was just thinking about this person. Oh my god, guys, this is good news, guys. If you guys have been to Dear Dolce, if you guys have been to Dear Dolce, you might have been very, very caught up in one person's sort of situation, and I'm happy to announce that hi Kira, it's me, the person with the friend who's been struggling. They're clean, they're alive, they're clean, and I'm grateful. That is so good to hear. I am so happy for you. Listen, we were all so worried. Listen, we were all very, very concerned, and I don't know if your friend knows about this or us, but I want you to know, and I want your friends to know that we're happy for you. We're proud of you. we're glad that you're around, and you know, I said this before. It doesn't take a huge gesture to make a difference in someone's life. Just sharing your story has gotten so many people excited. I mean, just look at chat right now. Like, there's so many people that are so happy for you and they're proud of you, and then they're... It's crazy, guys. You know, I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. I just shared my opinion. But we're so happy. I'm so glad. If you guys ever feel like you don't matter, like, listen. There's one person who said their friend was struggling, and so many people were so worried about them. You do matter. It doesn't have to feel like you need to change the world. All you need to do is change the world for one person, and that is crazy. That's crazy enough. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. All right. Okay. A little bit more of a sad one. I'm sorry we have to end on more depressive note, since we all got on a very much a high note there. But you know, I do feel like I do need to give you guys that sort of platform for you guys. So again, if you guys are here just to, you know, make fun of people, to not, you know, take this seriously, I might have to ask you to leave. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate all the supportive messages and for all the support to not just me, but for other people in this community. So I'm so proud of you guys. But yeah, okay. So here's this last one. It's a little bit of a lower note, but here we go. Just joined the stream. This is all new to me, but anyways, there's this girl in my grade. He's like not leaving me alone. She's asked me out, I think, like 1,000,000 times by now. I've said no every single time. Anyways, recently she's been touchy, so I don't know what to do. So that is harassment. That is harassment. I'm gonna say this plain and simple. Harassment is touching, or you know, stalking, or, you know, it doesn't even have to be touching. It can be just words. It could be letters in the mail. Harassment is unwanted interactions, right? So first off, I'm gonna say that's harassment, and that you don't need to put up with that. That's something that is very much illegal. So yeah, unwanted advances is another kind of, yeah. So, and they're also like, they're making unwanted advances, which is not very good, which could also be maybe even considered sexual harassment, right? So that's also just not very good. You said there's a girl in your grade, and I'm gonna assume you're a guy, but I guess you could be a girl too. But assuming if you are a guy, a lot of people will say guys can't be sexually harassed, which is very, very, very incorrect, by the way. So if you are, you know, feeling like you're being harassed, sexually harassed, she's being touchy, right? You may be being sexually harassed, and that's not okay. And if people are like, oh my god, men can't be sexually harassed or whatever, boys can't be sexually harassed, like, yes, they can. So yeah. If worst comes to worst, since what I believe this is, since you're still in high school, it's gonna be very, like, I can't be just block them, right? You can't just be like, just block them and they'll be out of your life because they're going to the same physical location as you, right? The only thing that I could really suggest is lay down those boundaries like hella thick, like hella thick, like saying, I don't like being touched, it makes me really, really uncomfortable, I don't want to be around you when you're like this, blah 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 blah, right? I don't want to, like, I just want to, like, this being around you, this makes me uncomfortable, right? Just lay that really fucking thick, hella thick, so freaking thick that they don't get it misconstrued. And then if that still doesn't work, have your friends do it too. Yeah, have your friends be your guard. Yeah, just like as soon as I said that, have your friends be your bodyguards. That's actually what yes. Having people around you that are also enforcing this boundary will also, like, kind of click them into the like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. So yeah. Oh yeah, you can also tell the teacher. You can tell like the authorities in your school, like, you know, tell the authorities, tell your like student counselor, tell your principal, tell your teachers. Just, you know, say they're like harassing you. Like, there's this, hey, you know, I need this person to not harass me. Like, physically disengage. Yeah, I mean, lay those boundaries on thick, and then have your friends lay those boundaries on thick. So, yeah, be very, very straightforward. Maybe this person's very, very dense or just won't take no for an answer, but you just gotta lay it on thick. And then if that does not deter them, just physically remove yourself from their presence. Physically have them removed in your presence. And then that's like the only real advice that I can really give. Everyone in chat is also giving really, really good advice as well. So, yeah. Thank you for your message. I hope that kind of helped. Again, I don't know if I'm just gonna assume that you're a guy. I'm gonna assume heterosexuality here on Pride Month. No, nonetheless. But yeah, it sounds like you're being sexually harassed, and that is not cool. So, all right. That is it for today. Thank you guys for joining. I gotta get going. I gotta go take a shower and do my lunch. Yeah. So this happens, guys. This happens once a month. I know we got a little wacky and silly. Normally it doesn't get that wacky and silly. We just kind of listen. We just kind of ran out of trauma for a little bit. Okay, we just ran out of trauma. I will also say this as well. If I have helped you out today, please don't DM me further in like Discord or on Twitter or anything like that. I'm mildly uncomfortable with that because I do like keeping things anonymous because I have a sort of layer of protection, saying like, oh, I don't personally know your problem. So if you come to me afterwards and say like, hey, this is my personal problem, thank you for helping with that. Like, I appreciate that you want to thank me, but at the same time, please respect my boundaries with helping you guys out, because I don't want to feel like I'm personally involved in your problems, because then it just kind of makes me feel like, oh my god, I'm responsible for these people's health, this mental health and stuff. All right, so again, thank you so much. I'm glad I could give you guys sort of a platform to talk about this sort of stuff. I do this every month. I'm gonna aim for every second Saturday of the month. So if you are wondering when this one's going to be next, probably that time. Not 100% certain in stone because a month out can be hard to plan for. But I will try my best for the second Saturday of every month. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being, like, I haven't seen you in like 3-4 weeks. On Pride Month and men's mental health? Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, no, this month was probably like the best time to do this, and I want to appreciate you guys for not only helping, not even just showing up, but like literally helping out other people and cheering people on. And God, I'm still thinking about getting that marshmallow about the friend who was struggling and chat going wild and saying like, we're so proud of you, we're so happy for you. Like that was crazy. It was a crazy moment. So mind blown. You guys are so wonderful. You guys are wonderful people. I really do appreciate that. All right, I gotta get going. Come back later tonight. We'll be doing a Zelda randomizer, Ocarina of Time randomizer with Mika. We'll be doing that over on Twitch. It will be over on YouTube as well, but it's gonna be a Twitch primary. We're gonna be finishing Metal Gear Solid on Sunday. And after Metal Gear Solid, I don't know what we'll play, but we'll probably play something, and then we'll eventually switch over to Star Fox. So that's the kind of game plan that we're going for the rest of this month. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys can make I hope you guys can make it to the next one. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, guys. I have a Discord. Please join that. You guys can get notifications when I go live. You can post your fan art there. You can talk to other people who have been in this chat and have been supportive, and we share things like our baking and our scenery photos and all that stuff. It's crazy good. Just please be aware of the rules. No biometrics, guys. And yeah. Oh, last thing, my mug is available for only, was it 3 more days, 2 to 3 more days. So if you have been hesitating on this mug, which is a hella good mug, you'd be insane not to buy it. It's going away. The pre-orders are ending in about 2 to 3 days. So if you don't pick it up now, you're never gonna get one. So just saying. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys hopefully later tonight. And if not later tonight, probably next week during tea time. All right, cool. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Highway to the danger zone. Gonna take a ride into the danger zone. Dun, 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 dun.